Hi everybody. In this ViaRender video, we're going to take a look at one of the best free texture resources that you can get. And that is going to be Lightbeans. It's really cool. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right, everybody. So what is Lightbeans? Well, Lightbeans is basically an online library of material textures that come directly from manufacturers. You can see here, this is the Lightbeans website, and they have basically an enormous library. You can see 4,000 plus textures. Basically, materials and textures that you're going to want to use in architectural rendering. One thing that's really cool about Lightbeans is it is actually free. Now, you do have to provide your email and some details when you sign up, but other than that, it is completely free. Now, there's a whole host of benefits here, and I'll run through all of these. But the first thing is, if you're doing architectural rendering for realistic homes, which is kind of like what I do, and you're looking for like specific materials or materials that are used a lot in like construction industries, then Lightbeams is the place to go for it. They're really, really, really good. Their business model is basically built kind of around the idea of that, this is free advertising for the actual manufacturers of these materials, which allows them to run this site for free. Now, if we look at the 3D texture library, you can see we've got exterior and interior options, and these are just, they're absolutely brilliant. If you're doing a lot of interiors in particular, like you're going to encounter situations where you need like wood flooring or hardwood flooring or engineered wood flooring. And oftentimes a lot of render engines don't necessarily have those. Even D5 is a great selection. But like Twinmotion, for example, some of the wood materials are kind of seriously lacking. So you can use Lightbeans to basically offset that. These are all based on, I believe, scans. They're PBR, they're physically based materials. And I think they're based on scans from the actual manufacturers, which is really cool because it's really high quality. You have lots and lots of options. So I move myself out of the way here. You can see we've got brand options over here. We've got applications, and we can narrow down by interior or exterior. So if you're doing a lot of homes, for example, and you've got like cladding, there's a lot of different ways you go about doing this. I will generally kind of use a SketchUp plugin to make my cladding, but these textures are brilliant. Now, I'm going to show you another way we can do this, which is directly in SketchUp. So here I am in SketchUp. I've built this just basic like display scene really quickly, and all of the textures in this are coming from Lightbeans. They have a SketchUp extension. It's a little plugin, and you can see it's got this super cute little green icon. I'm going to click on that. And it'll bring me to this kind of like in browser within SketchUp. And here I can find pretty much any of the materials from the website. I've got a few options for settings, what resolution you want to download them, and where they're actually going to go. Now I've got mine to SketchUp only and 2K. I was using the 4K ones when I did this scene, but downloading the materials is not super duper fast. So just be mindful, if the jump from 2K to 4K is a lot in terms of download speeds, even on really decent internet. One thing I do love about it, though, is if we just pick, for example, a material and then we download it, it will automatically apply it to the paintbrush. So I can just basically, or paint bucket tool, so I can just basically then immediately download it and then just hit B and place it on the surface. If you need to find it, you'll find those materials that you download in the in-model scene, although this can get very noisy and very cluttered pretty quickly. And you can see the thumbnails are not like, it's not very easy to differentiate them. So you do just have to be mindful of the naming convention. So for example, each of these will have a different name. So just something to be aware of. The other cool thing about this is if I just, for example, hit the paint bucket tool and I just use my eyedropper to sample, and I decide to edit, you can see I do have my PBR materials kind of set up. They do come with a roughness and normal metallic, material in PBR is either metallic or not. So I'm not usually worried about that. They're pretty much good to go. If you're just working within SketchUp, if you're an interior designer, or you're maybe doing like, just the elevations or facades of buildings and you just use SketchUp, yeah, this is totally fine. These materials will look absolutely good. In fact, for a lot of interior designers who only use SketchUp, this is a great, great resource. You're not relying on basically the warehouse to find, or even taking photos of your own materials. just go to Lightbeans and use their stuff. Now, the other cool thing about this is it'll also work with ViaRender and other exterior renders. So if we go from SketchUp, take a look at our D5 scene, you can see there is a very high level of consistency with the materials from SketchUp directly in D5. Now, one thing to note, if you do go from SketchUp to D5Render, if I just use the eyedropper on this material here, you will notice the roughness slider comes in by default set to 1, so you will have to tweak that as well. You can tweak the roughness and specular as well to your heart's content, but the normal maps should transfer just fine. Now, I found this to be just really, really fantastic to work with. It's very easy to get your Lightbeans materials into SketchUp and assign them to materials and then send it over to D5. There is one other workflow that I do want to mention here. If you want like the individual maps, if you're like, I need my normal and my AO and all that jazz, you might want to try using download directly from the website instead. So for example, if I click on this material right here, you can see it says PBR, tileable, high resolution, and I like the look of this. All I have to do is download 3D texture, and it will kind of like ask you, some basic stuff here, but I'm going to like just pretty much download this as is. I've already set this to D5 and my modeling to SketchUp. You can also change the resolution here, but obviously, buyer beware, the higher the resolution you go, the larger that download and the slower it's going to be. And we can also select the maps manually as well, which is really, really cool. I don't know if you can necessarily do that in the SketchUp. I know the texture files do go to a particular folder. It's the one I showed earlier. But if you're looking for like absolute control, then you'll want to use the website, download the actual files. I think they come in a zip folder and you just extract them. That will give you the ability to load up kind of a bit more than I think what you get with just the SketchUp version. Now, obviously, that's a little bit slower because you have to load up all of your materials manually in D5 or whatever, Twinmotion, whatever you're doing. Hopefully that explains a little bit about Lightbeans. I think this is just one of the most amazing free resources, and I don't think people are talking about this enough. In fact, I'm not even sure how I even found this. It's probably some sort of like targeted ad online or something. But it's absolutely brilliant. The materials are top notch. It's free. I mean, I don't know, there's not many free resources out there that are legit good when it comes to textures. And this one is just geared towards really just construction and architectural rendering. So please go ahead and check out Lightbeans. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't know anything about the company. What they have, the resource they're providing, then the business model that they're running, and just allowing users to download these assets for pretty much for free. Thank you guys so much. Great job, Lightbeans. Brilliant. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for today. The school year has officially ended, so I'm hoping to spend a lot more time over the summer producing videos. I've got some new stuff planned for Twinmotion, some new stuff planned for D5, maybe even some SketchUp stuff in there as well. All right, I'll see you in the next video soon. Cheers.